We'll go to welcome. Hello, Team Rise and Fit. It is June 24th, the last week of June. I cannot believe summer is here, and I'm using summer because what the heck with the weather, right? But summer is here, the last week of June. Summit is only 2 weeks away, 16 days, and I will get to hug many of you in person, even though we are like so close, many of us, but so far, right? And so 16 days, Summit happens, and I'm so excited for Team Rockstar Fit Day. I'm so excited for everyone to start arriving on Wednesday. Julianne has set up a just kind of a meet and greet kind of situation, and like set up, I mean, like she's not going to be there, obviously she's having a baby, but like just organized it that the same place for those of you that have been there last year, those who are catching the recording. I know Misty's the only one that was there last year. Oh, Sherry, were you there last year, Sherry? No, you were not. Okay. So there's this really cool church that got turned into a bar. So like you walk in and you're like, oh, that's this beautiful old Lutheran church. And then you walk inside and you're like, oh, cool. Like it is really cool inside. But it's a great bar grill kind of space and huge. So there's a meetup there on Wednesday night. This year, we've always gone to the elite party, and like those of us that are the elite go to the elite party, and then we come to the get together. But this year, they're literally busing us out of town, like out to the Indy Speedway. So I don't think I'll be able to get back unless we leave there at a decent time to come to the get together. So I'm really sad about that because it's kind of one of the times that I get to like see the expanded team more than just our Rise and Fit squad. So we'll see how that rolls. But Julianne has an event page up in the Coach Collab that you can check that out, especially for your Summit goers. So make sure you check that out. The big thing we're going to be talking about tonight is being 2 feet in and what that means. Okay. So along with that, we're going to be talking about making this the summer of inviting. All right. I have a couple of documents for you that I'm going to share with you. I've got a document in the team page that you can download and use after we're done with this. But we're really going to like kind of get our hands and feet dirty, and you're going to do a little bit of journaling tonight, really get your thoughts on paper so that you can be actionable. What I really want these team calls to be about is something that you can learn and implement right away. Okay. So even like after tonight, you may have a post like ready to roll, and that can be your evening post tonight if you've not already done one, or for tomorrow right away as we keep going. Okay. So last week we talked, and one more thing, 2 more things actually. So Summer of Inviting is going on right now, or will be happening here in July. Right along with that is Mission 100, Move My Body, right? So, obviously, how many of you did the MM100 workout today? What did you think? Did you love it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up? Unmute and tell me what you thought of it.
I thought it was awesome. I actually wasn't like planning on kind of jumping on board with it just because I just felt like I was going from thing to thing to thing to thing. So I just kind of wanted to stick with one thing. But yeah, after doing it, I'm like, dang, that FOMO is going to get me. I have to do this. Like, we're going to have to do a group because I loved it so much. Like, I didn't think I would like it that much, to be honest. But I love the fact that it was like the cardio with the weights, with like everything all together. So it wasn't like real heavy in one thing and then switching to the other, kind of like Lift 4 is, it's both, but it's one and then the other.
Right.
And then like the cool down was like all like feng shui, like cool. Like I loved it all. I thought it was pretty good. It was super challenging, and I was super uncoordinated and realized I did like half the moves incorrectly. And I was like, oh, it's supposed to be opposite arm and leg. And so, I have to do it again so I can actually do it correctly this time. But yeah, it was awesome.
My crisscross and like hopping backwards was like way off. Like I was crossing when I should have been down, and like I was like, whatever. But it's an amazing program. Just listening to her talk on that team call that she did for us at the beginning of June for Team Rockstar Fit. I believe the recording is up on that post in Team Rockstar Fit if you have not seen it, or I think I put it in our team page too. It's 100 workouts. And so whether you do it in 100 days or you do it in 1,000 days, well, hopefully it doesn't take you that long, but like you're going to do 100 workouts is the commitment. Hopefully it's 100 days in a row, But if it's not, because of whatever reason, that's okay. You know, like, and she talks about that in the sample workout in the video, as well as like there are 10 blocks. So it's 10 of 10. And so it was kind of obviously a mashup of all of those kind of put together. Like we did each block was a separate workout. But I'm super excited for it as well. And just really pumped to, like, the music was great, and like just like flowing with us was a lot of fun. Like, obviously I don't think any program has ever had a live DJ in the room with them. So this is pretty awesome. Totally revolutionary. 100 days in a row, the longest Beachbody program they've ever done. And it's pretty phenomenal. So hey Jill, glad you're on. So if we're going to do a Mission Move 100 for Me group. Team Happy and Fit already has it set up. That's what we're going to roll with too. The sneak peek group is up and running. Invite like crazy to it. Everything you need is in there. So let me share my screen so you know exactly what you need to do. This literally makes this so simple, okay? So I should have had this pulled up already. So this is the launch party. This will be the actual, this is where this is not it. This is for us. Mission Move. So she has this group, the sneak peek group. So use the sneak peek group. It's completely set up for you. Okay, it's got 5 units in it. So start with 1. Obviously, it's introducing MM100. I want to say MMA all the time because of Core-de-Force, but MM100. It's just a video about it. Unit 2 is for coaches. So if you are a coach or you're signing someone up as a coach, they will go through this unit. And it's a YouTube video that she's made, just specifically for coaches. So it breaks everything down for them, okay? What the options are, she goes through them all in her video and explains it all, okay? Use these units. All you really have to do is invite to the program and put them in here and tell them to go through the units, and maybe even tag them on the first one and tell them just get started. So the third unit is Beachbody On Demand members who already have Beachbody On Demand. So maybe these are current customers of yours. Maybe they're people that you're starting to help out that already have Beachbody On Demand for whatever reason. Maybe the coaches on your team that you're trying to get back active that want to start up with this program again. This would be the video for them. And then, so there's BOD members. How do you get started? Okay. And then the next unit is transformations. No, brand new members. Sorry, I skipped a group. If you're brand new to she has a video specifically for them. So because they're like, remember those of us that have been in this for the long haul, like 80-Day Obsession had like a gazillion packages and everyone was like, I don't know what they need or want. Like, there's too many options. So then they went to Transform 20 and Lift 4 and they made like just a few packages. And then people were like, oh, there's like, what about this? What about this combo? What about this combo? So now it's been a pendulum swing. But now here with this, they have, Julianne has just chosen to break it down. So there's coaches, you already have BOD, and there's brand new members. So it makes it super simple for you to invite to it because you just tag them under the one that they are. Okay, they watch the short video and then they go with it. So people are already commenting, people are already tagging people, and going from there. And then the last unit is Unit 5, and it's transformations. So you can use these pictures on your social media. You can tag your people under ones that you think would fit them. So if you have someone that's already super kind of fit, and you can tag them underneath of one of them. If you have someone that's a little heavier that needs to lose more weight, you can tag them under those pictures. There's just been some really good images in here so far, okay? And we pulled these all from the roundtable or the back office. So we're sharing what we see, all right? And they're actually finishing the program tomorrow, I think. I think today was 99, and tomorrow is their day 100. So there'll be lots of people that a lot more graphics coming out from Beachbody specifically to share with them. All right, so we'll add more to this page as we go, but that's kind of the units. So get yourself into this group, and I can even put it in the chat so you can add yourself to this group, and then and go from there. The second thing that I want to share with you, maybe I have to stop share so I can put this in the chat. With this process is the actual group is made as well. So when July 1 hits next week and you get your package, there's already a group ready to go for it, okay? So this group will be where we do mission or where we do MM100, okay? So you don't have to create your own challenge group. You can if you want to, but this one is already set up for the program. And we will have coaches that are gonna sign up for each week and schedule out all the posts from the Coach Online office, and all your people can be in here. We can all do it together and be super supported together, okay? So we're trying to take out all the legwork for you and make it super simple for you just to invite to the program. Julianne explains it all in the sneak peek group, and then we'll have a group for them to be a part of later, okay? So 100% your job is just to invite to the program. And we're gonna talk about that. We talked about that a little bit last week, but we're gonna also talk about that tonight as well. And you're gonna walk away with some invitations. I don't know if you noticed, but today when I posted my video in the team page, I also included my 3 things that I loved about it, like we talked about last week, and then made that an invite. So then anybody that's been commenting below that post today, that they did their Sway Well selfie or their video, I asked, what did you love about it? They told me what they loved about it. I created an invite using their words and put it underneath it there. So if you did MM100 today and you want help with an invite, post on that thread. I'll help you form it. Just tell me what you loved about the program. I'll help you form your personal invite, and then go use that with people, all right? Or go check out the ones that are there and see what you think, all right? Make it your own, all right? So we're gonna be summer inviting, getting people into this Mission 100. And we're also, this may be a lot, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna actually be perfect, okay? So we're also going to do, in Rise and Fit, we're going to do a Shakeology challenge, okay? I have a bingo board that I've got expectations and those kinds of things, and I'm gonna post it maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, in the team page, and I'll go live and talk about it as well. But there will be prizes, like $50 gift card type prizes for people that do the whole month and show up in our team page specifically, and on their own social media, get some extra rewards. But I'm wanting to host this because Shakeology is the bread and butter to what we do. I mean, obviously we're a fitness company, but nutrition matters so much, and Shakeology is the key to so much of that. And tomorrow night's Happy and Fit call, you all need to be on. So right now, go into your calendars and put on 8 p.m. Tuesday night is the Happy and Fit call. Amanda Freeland is a coach on the Team Rockstar Fit. She's a diamond level coach, star diamond coach. She's a certified nutrition coach, and she is going to share about Shakeology. She's done this presentation for the Diamond Group, and it is phenomenal. Like, I think I took literally like 6 pages of notes when she did the call with us. And I thought I know a lot about Shakeology already, and I've been drinking it. I have my own experience. She just brings so much knowledge about it. So tomorrow night, Happy and Fit, 8 p.m., Amanda Freeland is going to deliver the bomb. And then you'll get to ask her questions and all the good jazz too, okay? So make sure that's on your calendar as well. So Summer of Inviting, we're going to talk about this in a bit. Shakeology Challenge for July. So talk to the people that are on your team, get them active with Shakeology again, get them restarted with it, be a part of the prize giveaway, inviting to MM100. They can get a completion pack starting July 1 with Shakeology again, and get rocking and rolling with it, all right? So it's going to be awesome. So Summer of Inviting, we're going to talk about Mission Move, all of it's set up for you. Just go get your people in there. Shakeology Challenge, I'll post tomorrow or Wednesday. And then the Happy and Fit call is tomorrow night, all about Shakeology. Get all of your people on there, all right? Okay, whew, deep breath, right? I'm so happy to see so many of you on here tonight. I am so thrilled that the screen is full. It's awesome. I love spending time with all of you, and this is like, just life has been kind of crazy, but now that we're settling down a little bit again, and I mean, it's still nuts, right? But making time for you and making time to help you grow, I want to make sure that tonight when we're going to talk about, are you 2 feet in, is the question that I'm really going to ask. And then we're going to talk about, what does 2 feet in mean? A lot of people, when I say be 2 feet in, what does that mean to you? Like, what do you think about that? And put that in the comments right now. Like, when I say, are you 2 feet in, what does that What does that sound like to you? What do you think that means? All or nothing. Okay. Be all in, follow through your metrics. Okay. All in. What else does that mean? Committed. Yep. Daily vitals. Okay. Committed. Yep. Good. Okay. Does that mean like you're in it 12 hours a day? No, it does not. Yes, Marcy, it means belief in what you're doing. You got a little sneak peek on this lesson last week already. So Marcy's answers are always the right answers because Marcy's heard this lesson already. Every Thursday, I get on a Q&A call with Trina, and with her diamond, or not her diamonds, with her Dream Big team. So there's Team Rockstar Fit, which is the massive everybody's in, and then just her personally sponsored coaches have a Q&A call on Thursday and an action hour on Friday. On Thursday, she's invited me in, and I get to bring one coach with me. So I usually try to find someone that's been hustling, that's been running, that's been asking questions, that is available as well. And it's 11 o'clock on Thursday morning. So not everyone always is available to do it. But I posted the other day in the team page and said, 20 minutes from now, there's a Q&A. First one to comment gets in, and Marcy was the first one. So she got in on it. So tonight we're going to talk about what's 2 feet in. And 2 feet in is really 100% belief. You're in it, right? You're in the lifestyle. Just like a lot of people, like when you get into parenting, like once that baby is out of you, you're in it, right, Erica? Like you're a parent. There's no going back. When you get married, like there's a marriage there, like you're in it. When you get 10 miles into the marathon, like you're in it. Like don't quit at that point, right? So 100% belief in who you are is that you're not going anywhere. If you're 2 feet into this journey, you are staying as a coach, you're staying on your own journey, you're doing your own vitals, you're doing your own self-care. It's not the last thing on the list. It's actually one of your priorities. It's a thing that you're going to be doing. And you're fully committed to what you're going to do here. So I love the things that you posted here. You already get this. Being 2 feet in means that you have 100% belief. It's not that means that you're giving 100% of your time. It doesn't mean that you're overcompensating and not spending time with your kids, or not spending time with your spouse, or not spending time on your other responsibilities. It just means that you are in. And having only 1 foot in kind of feels kind of crappy, right? Like, have you ever been in something where you're like 50% in, or you're like, you show up a little bit and not all the time? Like, how does that feel, right? Like being 1 foot in is like, if you only had like 1 foot in at your job, who would feel the effects? Everybody, right? Like it wouldn't feel good that you're not doing what you need to do. Like if we just did the ultimate reset, many of us, a couple of us here on the screen, and like it doesn't feel good to be 1 foot in. Like if you're cheating every day, like that just wouldn't feel good. Like I committed this income, this time, this money, like, and now I'm going to throw out the window because I cheated on the meal plan. Like you're cheating on yourself in that kind of sense. But like being 1 foot in is just doesn't feel right. So being 2 feet in with your job, with your self-care, what does that look like? With your relationships, with your parenting. Like if you're kind of like half in on parenting and like just go do your thing, kind of like I'm doing right now with my kids, like just stay downstairs. But like just being half in, it doesn't feel good. So 100% belief, not 100% of your time, but you have to decide that you want to do this. Like people look at me and say, oh, she's full time, she's so busy, that's all she does now is this. That's not true. Not even close to being true, especially now in the summer. Like my kids are home with me. I'm a 100% mom when I need to be, and then I'm 100% coach when I need to be. And it's about getting in and focusing on the time that I'm here. So just because I am full-time coach doesn't mean I am working this 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day. I'm still working it 1 hour chunks at a time. And if I do my power hour in 1 hour, now I also have time now that I can go mentor my teammates. I can go do other things for you to make your life easier because you're not doing this full time yet or ever, right? But I get to help you guys grow your teams, and that feels good to me. And I want to be able to do that with you. So you have to decide that you want to be all in with this. And by all in and like 2 feet in, like be in it. And if you're going to be in it, that means you have to show up daily. That means you have to do your self-care and make it the number one thing on your list, because you deserve that, right? Some people were asking, Sherry, I just saw this earlier, you had been asking me about price objections. One thing that you could say to your people is like, yes, there is a small investment in this, but you are worth it, right? You chose to be worth it. Even with all your struggles that you had at the very beginning, you chose it was valuable. And so talk with passion about that. So this morning after the MM100 workout, like I was jacked up. Like, I'm just like, this is amazing. I need to tell the whole world about it. And I was sending out messages to everybody that had watched my story from the night before when I was telling them about the sample workout. And one of the girls, her name's Kate, she will be a part of our team. I know she will be a part of our team. She said, "You are so fired up about this. I love it." And I was like, heck yeah, I'm fired up about it. This is going to change so many people's lives. And it reminded me of when I used to do my invites. When I had no time at all, I would literally go downstairs, do my workout, send out 10 invites immediately following my workout. And they were always so like, the energy you give off even goes through your fingers, through the keyboard, and into the message. I promise you that. So like, if you are showing up with like, that's the energy that's going from your fingertips into the keyboard. If you're showing up with like, yes, I am 2 feet in, I am all in this, I love this, I want this, they are going to need this, they want this too. That's the energy that they're going to feel, and that they're going to get excited about that. When you want your kids to do something, I think all of you on the screen are moms or very close to your teacher, very close to being a mom. When you want your kids to do something, do you show up and say, you want to go to the baseball game? Do you want to clean your room? What are they going to say? No, right? But if you want them to do something, you have to make it fun. You have to be energetic about it, right? Like, Sherry, you work with high schoolers. Like, if you're going to get them to do anything, you got to be quite the good persuasion, right? Bring the what's the word I'm trying to look for? Not coercion, that's a bad word, but like bring the convincing of it with it, right? So, you have to be able to sell it in a sense of like, you are excited about it, right? Dog mom, yes, Bridget. If you want him to go for a walk with you, you got to make him excited about it, right? Yes, he wants to go for a walk with you. So being an advocate for self-care being an advocate for healthy living is what we want people to do. So in this, you get new friendships, right? You get to choose who you work with. You don't have to ask the girl that was a bully to you in high school, but you could if you wanted to. You don't have to ask the crabby neighbor next door. You could if you wanted to, but you don't have to. You don't have to ask the person that you are is a grumpy person, a coworker. No, you get to choose who you work with. Not everyone gets to say that. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about this is like, I can say, the lady that was super crabby with me today and telling me she didn't have time to do what I was doing. And I was like, you don't have time for self-care? I was like on fire this morning. I was like, you don't have time for self-care? Like eating right? You eat already, right? Like, and she was like, I don't even have time to be writing this message. And like, she like listed out her accolades. And I was like, and I was like, hey, I am super happy for you for your success in life, but I feel really sorry for you that you can't take time to take care of yourself. You'd actually make more money and have more energy to do the job that you are so passionate about if you were taking care of yourself. See ya. Like, that's literally what I wrote. And I was just like, I don't want to work with you anyway. You're a crab. But like, that's on her, right? She gets to respond how she wants to respond. And I am passionate about what I do. And I believe 1,000% in what I'm doing. And I am in this for the long haul. I am 2 feet in. Heck, I am like all the way under the water in, right? I'm submerged in this. I am not going anywhere. And so when you get to create your own friendships, you get to work with who you want to work with. You get to bring additional income into your house. How many of you have earned a paycheck in Beachbody? Right? Yeah, because it's amazing, right? And you get to help people, and you get Beachbody pays you for that, and then you get to pay for your own products, whether it's you want your own products paid for as a goal, whether you want to like earn a vacation and go someplace with this money, whether you want to go on a paid vacation with Beachbody and do something like that, or you just want to pay down some debt. Our refrigerator is on the last leg. Like, ice is melting in the freezer, and you just really can't have anything in there. But I don't have to worry about that because we priced out our refrigerator the other day, and that's going to be like a week's check. No big deal, right? it's okay. And it's going to happen. Like life happens, but I don't have to worry about it because this is taking care of it. And the best part is I get to work with who I want to work with. I get to help people be amazing. I get to be in the best shape of my own life. I feel so good right now after the Ultimate Reset and so confident in my own journey. And when you think about like when your business is thriving the most, especially those of you that have been in it for a little while, is when you have felt the best. When you are taking care of yourself the best with your own fitness, when you are taking care of yourself with your own nutrition, that's when your business is going to go off the chains too. When you are excited about something, when you are over the moon about your results that you're getting, about the program that you're doing, about the food that you're eating, that excitement is contagious and people are going to want to join you. So you get to be in the best shape of your life. You get to be the most confident version of yourself. Who doesn't want that, right? And so all these amazing benefits from just being 2 feet in, just being committed to your own self-care, being committed to sharing your journey, being committed to doing the things that a coach does, right? And so tonight we're going to talk about being a healthy living advocate. Okay. The word coach sometimes is intimidating to people. Sometimes it's things that like, I don't want to coach someone. I don't know enough. I don't know what to do. Like people have that kind of mentality sometimes, but like really, if you just think about what coaching is, it's really being a healthy living advocate. You are showing up with your own health and wellness and you are advocating that other people do the same for so many amazing reasons, like the ones I just listed off. Right. But not only are you helping you, but you're helping them and they're going to help somebody else. And if anybody, their family, right? We have a lot of Coach of Self on our team, which is amazing. I'm so glad they're a part of our community. And they may or may not ever help somebody outside of their house, but I guarantee them getting healthy in their own skin and being who they are in their own household is impacting the people in their family, right? So like Janice Kramer, has been a Coach of Self since day one, at least 3 years ago. Okay. She is now doing triathlons in her hometown. Her kids are more active. They get up and go play outside instead of sitting in the house. They are eating healthier foods. That is a win. She is helping herself and her family. Even if she never helps anyone outside of her walls, she is improving the lives of the people inside her walls. And that is amazing. Yes, she shows up every single day. And you know what? She's probably in all of your groups because she loves the community so much. And she thrives off of seeing everyone else succeed. And that helps her keep going. And that's the other amazing part of this is that we have a tribe of people who want each other to do well. Okay. So tonight I want you to think about who you are. We are healthy living advocates. Okay. Well, what are we not? All right. What is a healthy living advocate? It is not a salesperson. I am not going to sell you a bag of powder and walk away. Right. I am not going to sell you a workout program and walk away from you. My job starts, your job starts as a healthy living advocate, walking them through it and doing it with them. Okay. When I buy a 31 bag, her job is done, right? I get the product, she gets the money, done, right? But that's not what we do. We help and encourage and support people all along their way. So we are not salespeople. We are not Beachbody billboards. You are an independent Beachbody coach, which means you are your own business. You are your own CEO who is partnered with $1 billion company with amazing products, all right? You are not the billboard. You are the person, the coach that they're going to join you. I've been talking to a lot of ladies on the team lately that say, hey, do you know so-and-so? She's talking to so-and-so. Is so-and-so on our team? I say, no, but, and they're like, well, okay. And so then they're like they're talking to this people and other people are super pushy or they're like pushing branding certain things. I've had people come to me before that, as to wanting me to be their coach because they feel like other Beachbody coaches are just slamming like Beachbody stuff on them all the time. And they felt like I was a real person. I was like, yeah, I am a real person. I have a whole team of real people, right? We're not Beachbody billboards. We are our own company, our own self who partners with them. It's an affiliate program kind of thing, right? So just like if I were, like Amazon has affiliate stuff now too. So if I would become an Amazon affiliate, I can say, these are my favorite products and put my link up and people can buy it and I get a commission. It happens everywhere all the time now. Okay. It's a referral program kind of thing. So we are also not employees of Beachbody. If we were employees of Beachbody, we'd work in Utah or we'd work in Santa Monica. We don't work for Beachbody. Beachbody works for us. Okay, we are the face of our own businesses. We partner with them and we go forward with that. We are also not super trainer fangirls. Okay, now it's really hard not to be a super fan of Joel with his sexy abs and like amazing arms, right? Or it's super hard not to be like just like all over Shaun T and because of his whatever, or Jericho and wanting to look just like her, or Autumn or whatever. But like, we are not fangirls. We are us. Beachbody, the people that are going to join us are not working out with the super trainers on the screen like we are, but we are the one that's supporting them. Jericho's not going to get on a Zoom call with one of your challengers and say, hey, like, let's make sure you're doing this or that, or like, let's figure out your nutrition. No, Jericho's off doing her program and helping people that way. Now, the only trainer that would have ever done that is Chris Downing, but he can't do that with everybody. Right? He's literally done that before. Like, give me her phone number. I'm calling her. And that's awesome, but he can't do that with everyone. And no other trainer is going to do that for you. Okay. You are the one that they're joining. So don't be a fangirl on the trainers. Have your people be a fangirl of you. Show up and be fangirls of your clients, be fangirls of your coaches, and celebrate and celebrating and acknowledging their hard work. Because when we all work together, rising tides raise all ships. So when we can work together and be strong together, that's when things go places. So are you willing to be a healthy living advocate? Are you willing to show up 2 feet in for your own self-care and share your story and do all those kinds of things? Raise your hands. Are you in being a healthier advocate? Awesome. Okay, so this is where you're going to get your paper and pencil out. There are 5 ways that you can be a healthy living advocate, okay? 5 of them. And we're going to journal about each of them. I want your thoughts. I want like what this means to you. I want how you can show up with this, what you love about these 5 things, okay? Because your words and your thoughts and your feelings, your experience is what you use to help other people. If I do not know how to speak German, which I do not, I have no business. I took summer class of German so I could like fulfill my foreign language at Wartburg, but I could not tell you how to speak German. So I have no business going into Sherry's classroom and trying to teach German, okay? I have 2 masters in education and I would not step foot in Sherry's classroom to try to teach German because I don't know. It's not my experience level, right? I would not talk to Bridget's people about Hashimoto's because I don't have it. It's not my thing, right? It's her autoimmune disorder. Well, lots of people have it, but not me, right? So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to walk into the nursing office and try to like work with Heather's patients. I'm not going to walk into the dental hygienist office and work with any of your guys' patients. Like, no, and when I don't like teeth, I was the first grade teacher that did not put up a tooth chart because I was like, don't bring your teeth to me. I could not do your job. But I digress. 5 things that we're going to talk about tonight, okay? 1, be your product of the product, okay? 1 is your workout. What do your workouts do for you? So topic 1 is workouts. What does your workout do for you? How do you feel? What have you gained from your workouts? What are your favorite kind of workouts? Think about how you share your workouts. Do you put up a sweaty selfie and say, hey, that's done? It felt so great? Or do you talk about the before and the after? Do you talk about how you fit them in? Do you talk about where you were before and what you're doing now? What your mornings used to look like, what your mornings look like? What are you giving up so that you can get your workout in? Why you're giving that up because you want to get a workout in? Being a healthy living advocate is going to explain all of these things when it comes to fitting in fitness into your life. Whether you're a runner and you're out running or you're a cross trainer and you're doing other things, or you like to go to the gym and take classes, how does fitness fit into your life? And why do you do it? Because we're not, like I said, we're not Beachbody billboards. We're not super trainer fangirls. We're not salespeople. We show up as a healthy living advocate with a healthy living lifestyle that people can join us in. So we can talk to people that love going to the gym. We can talk to people that love running their brains out on the trail. Not me. Okay. We can talk to people who love CrossFit but need help with nutrition. We can talk to anybody that wants to live a healthy lifestyle, because you are a healthy living advocate. So what do your workouts do for you? Talk about that. Okay. And hopefully you're journaling out a list tonight about all of the stuff, right? How you felt before, how you feel now, what that workout meant to you, if it was an emotional one, if you are struggling with something and that made you feel better. If you, Jess Roeder had an amazing post. She's on vacation right now. She skipped her workout, and skip it, but it was a life day for her. So she didn't do her workout because she didn't have to. And then in the middle of the day, she was like, I feel like crap. You know why? I haven't moved today. And she figured it out and she pushed play. She shared that journey with people. I didn't do my workout because I didn't have to. I got to the middle of the day and figured out, why am I reaching for all the crap? Why am I so tired and sluggish? It's because I haven't moved. I pushed play on a short workout, even on vacation. Now I have a new mindset. Now I have new energy. I can go have fun. Right? So she talked about that journey in the day, talked about the reasons why things are happening for her. So think about all those things for working out. That's number one. The second one is nutrition, right? Sharing your nutrition, what it used to look like. What does it look like now? Why you don't drink that pop anymore? What did that make you feel like? What do you replace it with now? What did you used to eat for breakfast? What do you now eat for breakfast? How does your family eat now instead? How are you impacting the others around you? Like the post I made the other day about, do your kids eat and just be honest and real with people. Like, do your kids eat the same thing as you? No, they don't. Not always. Like, we try really hard and we've got rules in our house, but they're definitely not going to sit down and eat the steamed veggies that I had tonight. One, if my kids would rather eat vegetables raw, they don't like them cooked. So I'll happily hand them raw vegetables while I eat cooked vegetables. Or we have rules of, you have to eat something that's alive first thing, right? Nothing that comes out of a box. It has to have once lived in order for you to eat it first thing in the morning. And I got that from Jesse Itzler. Amazing. Great one. Second one is, you have to eat something healthy before you eat something unhealthy. So when they come home from school, I already had an apple cut up for them, or I already had the carrot sticks out, or I had the grapes washed up. And so they had to eat something healthy before they could eat something unhealthy. And by unhealthy, they're eating like granola bars or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or what, but like they have to eat something healthy first. I got that from Addie Yoder. That has been a hard, fast rule in her house forever. I was like, that's genius. These are little things that I've learned along the way. And then other things from Ultimate Portion Fix. What did things look like before? Jill, Mountain Dew and Little Debbie's to energize an 80-20 balance. Beautiful, right? I used to grab a cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart as I ran out the door. I would eat it once I got to work and 30 minutes later be starving, because it didn't fill me. It didn't have any nutrients whatsoever. And then I probably gained 10 pounds because from those just alone. So not good for you, right? So what does your nutrition look like? Show what you're eating. Show how you fit it in. I just did the Ultimate Reset in the craziest month of our life. I was eating salads at baseball games. I was eating cooked vegetables in the car on the way home this last couple nights. I made the zucchini soup and took it with me and drank it on the way home from getting alpacas, which I don't even know why we did that, but whatever. Crazy story. But it's mobile. You just take things with you. I sat at a basketball camp today and ate a salad on the side. And because I brought it with me, that's what I chose to eat. Show people how easy this is for them to do too. If you're doing it, that takes away their excuses that they can't do this, right? Third one, personal development. Personal development. How are you showing up with your personal development? Hopefully you're doing it. It is a major vital behavior, right? But how are you showing up with your personal development? Are you sharing it in your stories? Are you using the quotes in your posts? Are you talking about how it's helped change your mindset? Personal development is huge. It has been so transformative in our life. July 1 is coming up here, and that is the day that I officially became a full-time Beachbody coach. And 100%, it's because of personal development. I will write this in a post here in the next couple days, but I will shortly tell you the story. Standing at my kitchen, my husband comes to the top of our stairs and says, I can't believe you can listen to the things that you listen to and not have quit already. He has become a personal development junkie himself. Like getting ready in the morning, he's got his khakis on, he's got his t-shirt on, whatever. He's got his phone in his pocket, blaring some personal development, whether it's Brendon Burchard or it's, who's the other guy he likes to listen to? Erwin McManus. He loves listening to a football player. Not gonna be able to remember. Lewis Howes, right? So like he's a huge personal development guy. And he walked up to him and said, I can't believe you listen to the things you listen to and have not quit already. And I'm like, dude, the reason why I haven't is because you've not been entirely a fan. But it's like, when did you get on the same page? Like, but you have to change your mindset in order to do that. Like we just outgrown my position mentally. Like I could still very much do the position I was doing. I'm very qualified to do it. I loved pieces of it, but there were parts that I did not love. And life is too short not to do the things that you love doing. So why stay in a job that you hate? Why stay doing anything that you don't enjoy? You always have a choice. I'm not telling you to leave your job. I'm telling you to do the things that you love. Okay. There's a difference. So personal development, how are you showing up with it? Are you sharing what you listen to, why you listen to it? Are you sharing and adding value to other people? Listen to a Craig Groeschel podcast today on the way home from basketball camp, and it's phenomenal. I have not yet dropped it in the team page, but I will. And I've already shared with other people outside of my team, outside of people. Like I know of a certain school administrator that I think would love it. So I sent it to her this morning and said, you need to listen to this today. I don't know why I thought of you, but I think you really need to listen to it. She wrote back, thanks, I'll give it a listen later. Like, how are you showing value and adding value to other people? How can personal development change your life? How can you share it with other people? And the last one, well, 4 and 5, or just 4 is invite based off of those things. Okay. So now that you've made a journey, a list of these things, of these 3 specific areas, how can you make an invite off of them? Use your own words. So a lot of times I tell people it's a connection, it's information, it's a question. A connection, information, and a question. Short, simple. Doesn't have to be a lot. It could be 3 sentences. A connection, information, and a question. So that's how I've been writing all of your invites on that MM100 post today. Thank you so much for liking or loving on my post today. I really appreciate it. Connection. I'm having so much fun with this workout program, and your 3 reasons that you came up with earlier. It's fun, it's challenging. I'm whatever you chose. Okay. You should do this with me. Would you like to see the sample workout? 3 sentences, all 3 pieces. That can be 100% across the board for anything that you're inviting to, whether it's MM100, whether it's Shakeology, whether it's the workout program you're doing, the coaching lifestyle. Like that could be another one that we journal about. Coaching, the team, right? What is something that you love about the team? Are you talking about how this team has helped you? How this team has transformed your life? What relationships you've formed? How these girls that you never met in person have become family in your life. They're the first people you turn to when something goes wrong, or that you're struggling or frustrated. Who are you talking to? I made a post about that maybe like a month ago. The people I turn to when I am in tears, or the people I turn to when I am frustrated, the people I turn to when I am excited and joyous about things, are not the people that are right in front of me. Not right now, but like in my real life, right around me. They're not, I mean, obviously my husband, but like I'm not going to my next door neighbor. I'm not going to the lady at the baseball diamond. I voice message people that I've only sometimes met in person a couple times a year. Julianne and I are super tight when it comes to, when she has her notifications on, when it comes to getting back and forth, or like the elite thread or the elite premier thread. Like the people that I'm closest with are not necessarily the people that I grew up with. They could be, but they're not. They're the people I've met through this opportunity. The people that have been on this journey with me, that have helped me transform. The people that I choose to work with, because I get to. Many of you probably don't know this, but Julianne is not my sponsor. She's not the coach that got me into this. I rarely speak to the person that got me into this. Not because she's a bad person or anything, like she's still in it. We just don't talk. She's not my person. You get to decide who your people are going to be. You get to decide who you want to run with. You get to decide who you want to work with. Talk about the team, talk about the community, talk about why you are loving being a part of this on your social media and why other people need to be a part of it. And when you're talking to people on your chicken list, who knows what a chicken list is? Misty, what's a chicken list?
That's a list of people that you're too scared to invite, but you know that if you invited them, they would be amazing. And you just actually have to bite the bullet and just send the invite.
Amen. Because if you don't, someone else will. And then you'll kick yourself that your best friend from college or your best friend from high school or the girl that you are just like is your person in person is working with somebody else because you were too scared to ask her. So bite the bullet, ask, use these passionate words that you're coming up with on these journaling things today. And use your words. Don't use somebody else's words. Use your words why you love this. And they will feel that encouragement, feel that energy, and want to do it with you. They already know you. They already trust you. And if you love it that much, they will want to do it with you. But you have to get their name off the chicken list and actually invite them. And be sincere in your invitation with them. It's an easy way to get to Emerald is to go talk to your best friend. But a lot of times we don't want to go talk to our best friend because we don't want to be rejected. But she's your best friend for a reason, right? If she doesn't want to do it with you, she probably has a really good reason why she doesn't want to do it with you. And then let it go. It's okay if they don't want to do it with you. There are 260 million people in this country that are diabetic or obese or needing our help drastically. Bridget sees them every day. Like, it's sad, the state of our country and the health that they're in. And we have such an amazing job as healthy living advocates to do something with them. We just have to be willing to ask and to help them and support them because you're already doing it. They might as well do it with you. The last one is just sharing the lifestyle, putting it all together, right? Sharing the lifestyle of what we do. We're not Beachbody billboards. We're not super trainer fangirls. We're not salespeople. We're not program jumpers. We are lifestyle coaches. We're healthy living advocates. Showing up with your own nutrition, showing up with your own friendships, the team, showing up with your own fitness, how you're fitting it in, how you're creating a lifestyle about this. And sharing that on social media or face-to-face or however else you're doing it. You get to make this what you want to make this. So be thinking about those kinds of things tonight. The last thing I want you to do before we're going to jump off, because it's almost 9 o'clock already, is I want you to think about the 6 topics. Your 6, if some of you, most of you have heard the 6, raise your hand if you've heard the 6 roles of life lesson. Do I need to repeat that lesson? 6 roles of life? Okay, so real short, you have a plate on your hand and there's only so much that can fit on it. And 9 times out of 10, you're trying to shove everything in the kitchen sink on that plate. But when it really comes down to it, you have room for 6 things on that plate that you can do well. And not that they're all going to be balanced, and not that they're all going to be perfect, but 6 roles of your life at one time. Okay? And that's usually, like, for many of us, that's being a mom, that's being a coach, that's your job, that's your, you know, your spouse. It's the things that make you you. Maybe you're a 4-H leader, maybe you're a baseball coach, maybe you're whatever. Like, what are your 6 roles of life? 6 things that you're doing well, the 6 things you do. Now, if people were to look at your, after talking about the things we talked about, like what it takes to be a healthy living advocate and what that means, if people were to look at your social media right now, you can go ahead and open your phones and look at your own Instagram or look at your own Facebook feed right now. If people looked at what you're looking at right now, would they know that you are a healthy living advocate? What would they see there? Do you see nutrition? Do you see fitness? Do you see happy, healthy moms? Do you see community and team? Do you see the lifestyle of a coach? If not, how can you change that? Well, you should have some pretty good examples that you just journaled about. That'd be one way. Okay. You can also share other people's stories. So right now we have a whole screen of people that all have different experiences and different journeys. Highlight more than just you. Talk about your challengers. Talk about your coaches. Talk about your teammates. Share the lifestyle. You have to show up in it too. So don't just share with everyone else, but you have to show up with you and then give evidence of other people. Would people notice? What would people see when they go to your page? The last thing we're going to do is 6 topics that people can read about you on your magazine. When you look at that page, that Facebook page, that Instagram feed, you look at that and say, do I see somebody that is living a healthy lifestyle on that screen? What's the story that's being told here? What are the 6 things, the 6 topics that would be in your magazine if they were to publish a magazine about you? Okay? If I was going to publish a magazine about Bridget, I would say she's a travel nurse. I would say that she is a yoga girl, like she loves PiYo, she loves lifting. She loves the beach and being with family. She loves fresh whole foods and healing her body with food. Those are 4 things right off the top of my head. Okay? I want you to think of 6 topics that people would read about in your magazine. What are the ways that you can show up with your healthy living lifestyle that are you, very specific to you, and how can you show up? What would people read in your magazine? So think of 6 topics right now. What? I'm in the middle of this. I'll give you 5 minutes. Kids. Okay, what are the 6 topics that people are going to read in your magazine? When you start writing them, just take some time for a second. When you have them, start typing them in your comments. You can even do an activity with it if you want to have some homework, but shoot. My page is not loading very well. So keep writing, put them in the comments when you're ready. What are some topics? What are they going to see when they look at your What are they going to see when they look at your magazine? All right. Travel nurse, wife, dog mom, clean eater, aunt, life, outdoor lover. Yes, totally you. Mental transformation over physical transformation, fit mama life, friendships, introvert trying hard to break out of the hard shell, overcoming depression, choosing to love yourself. Yes. Fit mom, loves healthy eating, faith-based. Dig deeper, Emily. What about that? Okay. Transformed dog mom, mom, runner, encourager, nutrition focused, fitness enthusiast. Dig deeper into that. Like, who specifically are you looking for and working with? Busy mom, lover of healthy foods, morning person, lover of the outdoors. Are people seeing these things on your pages? People see me in stories different. They say, yeah, Christian mom, fitness lover, nutrition conscious. Yeah, are you the same person in life as you are showing up on your social media? That's a great question. It's, you got to show up who are you really. Don't be afraid to be you. Be authentically you. Married high school sweetheart. That's a huge thing. That's very specific to you. I love that. Creating life on a farm, mom of 2 girls, loving running, compassion to help children, believer of God, friendship is more to me. Yeah, good. Love that. Do people see those things on your page? Are those the things that you want to share, or are those the things that you're actually sharing? Be thinking about that. And that's to everybody, not just you, Heather. Aunt, teacher, friends, believer in Christ, or food, healthy food, active person. Yes. Chandras, I think I feel like I missed you. Overcoming anxiety, depression, runner, triathlon, involved with kids' activities. Yeah, and you do a good job of sharing all that stuff. Transformations, friendships, getting out of your comfort zone, love with lifting weights, facing lots of struggles. Talk about those things. People connect to your struggle. They're going through it too. It just takes someone else to say, this is what's going on in my life. And that gives them the freedom to say, yes, that's happening in my life too. I've just been weighed down by the shame and the burden of it, trying to hold it all in and look like I've got my life together. Right? So when you share those things, it gives other people the courage and the power to say, yeah, me too. Let's do this together. Right? I know I'm not alone in this world because someone else has shared their struggle. And because we're doing our personal development, we can understand that we're not defined by those struggles, right? You're not defined by the things that have happened to you in the past, but also remember the things that have happened to you in the past are actually happening for you. Everything in your life has shaped you into who you are for where you're going. And it's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel sometimes. And it's really hard to see the sunshine when you're in the rain. But you can totally get there by connecting the community, talking it all out, getting into your personal development, and changing your mindset to believe that you're worth it. Right? Right? Can I get some amens? Some dons? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Ooh, okay, good. We're all on the same page here. So be thinking about those topics. I was trying to find the magazine title and I can't find the picture. I'm so sad. But when I do find it of Sarah, I will share it in the team page. And then maybe you guys can make your own of like what people are going to find in your newsfeed. But I did find 2 things that I want to share with you. This is a page in Dream Big where Trina did this. Don't forget that you own a magazine. How are you showing up? These are some examples. Fit Pregnancy, Relationship 101, Good, Bad, Ugly, Hormones, School Age Mama, CEO Life, Have Faith in Giving Back. It's going to be tougher than she thought. Fitness journey, being organic, grief of parent with Alzheimer's. It's very specific. So many people struggle with that. I had a very good friend recently share with a small group of us baseball moms that her dad has Alzheimer's and she's been really struggling with it. And she like told us, and it was like this relief came over her face, and then she just burst into tears. And we're like, oh my goodness, you've been holding this in for so long. Like, we're so grateful that you felt like you could tell us and we can be a support system to you, right? I'm like getting like emotional about it because like it was just a powerful thing. Like when you can do that for someone else through your social media, you may never know that you're helping them, but it's helpful. Some of these other ones are pretty good too. So personal development obsessed, beautiful. Fitness is fun. Broke college student still prioritizes her health. Easy, healthy recipes. Anything outdoors, nature related, right? I'm going to keep looking for that thing. But the last thing I want to share with you is this document that I put in the team page already tonight before we started. It's going to shorten it up a little bit. This is the summer of inviting, okay? Now that you've gone through and you've really listed out all of the things that you love about this and all the things that you can show up as a healthy living advocate, we have Mission 100 on the brink of launching. July is going to be the summer of inviting. Okay, you don't have to wait till July. You can use the next 6 days to do it here in June. Hit Success Club in June. Go for it in July again with Mission Move Your Body. Summer of inviting. This is a simple sheet. You can print it off as many times as you need to. Simple. Name goes in the first one. It's A plus B plus C. Okay, what does A, B, C mean? A is the initial conversation. B is the follow-up with them. And C is the invite. So if you listened to the National Wake Up Call a couple weeks ago, she was talking about the importance of connecting with people. So having a conversation with them, knowing that letting them know that you're in this to talk to them and want to be a friend to them, that you are a healthy living advocate, that you're just trying to sell them something, right? You're having an initial conversation with them. Then you follow up with them later, and then you give them an invite of some sort to what you're doing. So you can use this sheet, check it off. If you do 10 a day, print off 7 of them. If you are going to do 5 a day, however many you need to print off, that you're going to keep going, that you have this kind of plan that you're going to do summer of inviting. I would love everyone to at least do 1 sheet and share it in the team page that you're doing your summer of inviting and see where it gets you. Okay? You have your own words now to use. You know what you need to do in order to put things together. You're going to connect with them. You're going to inform them. You're going to ask them a question. Real short and sweet. You have your own words, what you love about this, why you're passionate about this, what it's done for you. The befores and afters all go into your posts, but those conversations, you can use your own language and go for it, all right? Yes, the document is in Team Rise and Fit. I put it there, all right? Think about the 6 topics that you talk about most. Who are you? What would somebody read about if they came to your magazine? And talk about those things over and over and over again. I guarantee that if you go to any of the top coaches on their social media, you're going to find the exact same story over and over and over and over again. Because it's their life, it's their story. And they maybe frame it in a different way, but Emily Favre is always going to talk about having struggles with infertility and getting into 80-day obsession and finding her voice and her strength through that, getting pregnant with Ella and going forward, how this has changed her life. That will be a part of everything that she does. Ashley Molstad's story is exactly the same, struggling person to finding her success in this and then becoming a top coach. Melanie Mitro's stories are the exact same every single day. She wanted to earn an income to be supportive of what's going on in the house. She needed to find herself, lose her baby weight. She started her business at her kitchen table. She started helping other people and it felt good. Matt was not on board. Why do I know these things? Because I've been watching their social media. Right? It's just, you're going to use the same story over and over again because it's yours. Go with it. Talk about it. it's going to connect to more people. And the more you grow your network, the more people need to repeat it over and over again. And the more people will connect with you, finding your niche, right? So you're way over time. And so if you do anything tonight, hopefully you have journaled out your stuff in your 5 areas of being a healthy advocate. You made your 6 topics, and you are going to start making your Instagram feed or your Facebook feed your magazine. What are people going to need to hear from you? Who do you need to help? All right. Last week we picked the one thing. We stripped away all the stuff out of Beachbody and said, what's the one thing that you love the most? Invite to that. What is the one thing that you're most passionate about? Is it Beachbody on Demand? Is it Shakeology? Is it a specific type of program? Is it a very specific program? Is it MM100? Is it Lift 4? Is it 3-week yoga retreat? Whatever it might be. Maybe you love all of the fitness, so you just talk about Beachbody on Demand Challenge Pack because you think they need to have Energize and Recover to go with all the hard workouts they're going to do. Maybe it's Shakeology and Ultimate Portion Fix because you're just all about nutrition. Or maybe you're a 2B girl and you say, we're going all in on 2B mindset, and that's all you sell. That's all you help people with. You get to be your own CEO because you are your own CEO. You're not a Beachbody billboard. You're not an employee of Beachbody. You are you. Okay? So pick something, one thing, focus on it, talk about it with the passion and energy that you wrote down tonight in the 6 things and in your list of what a healthy living advocate is, and you will find great success. How many of you have ever stood in a very large room and tried to talk to people? How many people hear you? Try going to a smaller room where there's a fewer people. How many people hear you when you start talking? Everybody. You've got a loud voice specifically, right? So talk to your people. Don't talk to everybody. Talk to your people. And those 6 topics that you're going to write about are going to help you find your people. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay. Thank you for being with me tonight. Thank you for being long with me tonight. Kind of started a little late, so we're really kind of about an hour for the recording, but